Hi, guys. How are you today? Time to talk housewives. Now, there wasn't too much going on in housewives news today, but I do have a couple stories that I wanted to share with you. First, I want to talk about Eboni K. Williams from the Real Housewives of New York. Um, Her alleged shoplifting back in '02 coming to light and why I think it's coming to light now. Then we're going to talk about Gizelle unfollowing Karen. We're going to talk about Wendy Asafo's bleached botched bleaching job, and then we're going to talk about Mary Cosby being charged. How the whole thing is going to be out. I mean, going to be on the show, and how her family is behind reporting it all. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let me go ahead and play my intro, allow more people into the room, and then we'll get right into it. Hi, guys. How are you? Hi, Perry.
What's up?
How are you today? We've been
I'm
busy,
good.
busy, busy, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been a busy day, but it's the weekend, baby.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
goodness. TGIF. All right. So we got a couple of good stories. But before I do that, let me go ahead and shout out your hotline. Perry, say a few words.
Yeah, I mean, people, please come and hit this hotline. It's a great place to hang out, meet friends, and just talk to Perry. If you ain't got nothing to do, if you sitting there bored, waiting on your spouse to come out the store, call Perry.
Okay.
I'll chat with you. But anyway, but I really want those tips though.
Yeah.
And we get very interesting stories that we can share on the hotline. And actually, because I don't take the verbal phone calls, but we'll, have certain things we'll present on the hotline itself. And it's real good topics, and we can have some loose topics too. But lately, they've been really hard topics to talk about, but needed. So please hit
Yeah.
the hotline up, and it's free. It's free for everybody.
Yeah. So you take tips from your hotlines and things that people talk about. And sometimes you make videos on them and you put them on your channel, Perry Sanders, the hotline channel, and you guys talk about it. And you've been hitting some really good topics lately. I mean, very emotional and just profound. Go ahead and give the phone number.
It's going to be 702-553-3288. Just text that number and just follow some instructions, and you hanging out with the gang, Perry and the hotline. That's it.
Yep. And it was very good today, the hotline show that you did today. Brought me to tears. It really did. All right, now let's get back into our housewives. Real Housewives of New York. Okay, so we all know that the Real Housewives of New York, there's not going to be a reunion. And there's not going to be a reunion because basically the women hate each other. Okay, it's no joke. They hate each other. All of them hate Bershawn the most. Okay, and I told you guys yesterday they've been leaking stories about each other to the blogs. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you hate, I don't know, Eboni. So you'll go to this blog and you'll leak something bad about her, and then she'll go to another blog and she'll leak something bad about you or somebody else that she like. All season long, they've been dogging each other out like this, going at each other, hating each other, to the point where Bravo's like,
Yep.
no reunion. We are done. Okay.
That's pretty much what happened when you don't have a storyline, right?
No,
I mean, most of them.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, the
unusually.
storylines they had wasn't interesting. So, and I think they had to make up for it in other ways. When the show ratings dropped, they just started pointing the finger at each other. Maybe.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
the ratings were already low. That's one
Mhm.
thing. But this is an unusual hatred
Mhm.
they have for each other. Almost back to, well, not even, remember the Nene and Kenya thing, and it just went on for years? It's
Right.
worse than that.
Uh-huh.
At least they could come together for a damn reunion. At
Yeah.
least they wanted what was best for the show. These women
Uh-huh.
were saying, I don't give a damn about the show.
Mhm.
I don't give a damn about ratings. You're going down and I'm taking you down.
It's personal.
basically. Okay,
Yeah.
so you got that already on top of low ratings. The networks blaming production, productions blaming producers. Everybody's blaming everybody for why the show sucks. But then you have this unusual, unhealthy hatred atmosphere in the air that's making things way, way worse. Stephanie says Bravo should change the title of the show to The Real Freaks without a reunion. It's no reunion.
That's right.
Okay, so let me tell you some of the things some of the bad things that have been leaked about the other housewives would be Bershawn's faking it. She's really dealing with the mental health issue. She got evicted from her house. The list goes on. Okay, so today, who's the victim today? It's Eboni. I wonder if I should put the article up. And this is coming from the Daily Mail. Okay, now it is at the end of the day responsible for celebrity news. It's reputable, but it's not beneath the petty. Someone actually went to the Daily News, okay, reporting on Eboni. So these are some of the things that they're saying about Eboni, and it's quite salacious. They're saying that she really doesn't have the money that she portrays to have. She lived in a $2 million home when she was with her ex-fiance, but she's really just living off of other people. So this is what I'm saying. This is coming from another cast member, okay?
Mhm.
It really is. Not only that, is that she portrayed to really love her ex's children, but really you can only count on one hand how many times she's been to like a soccer game or even spent time with them. And currently now she doesn't talk to them at all, has no relationship with them, and says that they don't like her. Okay, we got that. And she didn't say that on the show. And now a lot of this I don't believe, but this was what was published. So let's go back to the shoplifting thing that happened in 2002. Okay, that's not coming up. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Somebody actually went back and found that Eboni had been charged with shoplifting. Let me put it up here on the screen, just so no one thinks this is me. This is coming from the Daily Mail. So she got in trouble in 2002 for shoplifting a pair of $245 shoes, pumps to be exact. This is the paperwork that they put up there. It ended up getting kicked out. 2002. Do you know how long ago was that, Perry?
That would be 19 years ago.
Here's the police report. It got kicked out, it dismissed because it was a first-time non-violent offense. Who reported this? Who reported it from 20 years ago? And it's an attempt to steal, is what she was charged with. Allegedly. Someone said, yeah, I got to put my alleged thing up. This is all coming from the site, reputable site, the Daily Mail.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't charged, and as far as we know, I mean, she could have just thought she had paid for something. You know, things happened, walked out. We don't know.
The ex, by the way. They're saying that she claims she's self-made, but really she just dates the right men. Go ahead, Perry. This is
well. I mean, it sounds like it's somebody out just to get her. Because
exactly.
Wasn't they talking about her? She's an attorney, right?
Yes, she's an attorney, but she doesn't have a license
in North Carolina or whatever, right?
She's practicing in North Carolina. She didn't pay the fees because she doesn't live there anymore.
Right.
So
I know.
That makes sense.
Yeah. They're making a big deal out of everything. Like, yeah. But if you didn't really know the full story, you'll hear these small things
exactly.
Like, oh, she didn't pay her fees. She must be broke.
Yeah.
But people, don't understand that. Why would you pay a fee if you, I mean, nobody pay county tax in a state they no longer live in.
Right.
That just don't make sense.
I'm not trying to be messy. Okay. They've got enough mess on their own. They started the mess. I'm just examining the mess. Okay.
Right.
She has a license to bore me. Yeah. I mean, is it worth all of this backstabbing? Because perhaps this information could have came out of Bershawn's camp because of all the stuff that's coming out about Bershawn. And there's some really salacious things coming out about Bershawn. Oh my God, what was it the other day? Oh, she was on, okay, more pettiness. She was on Watch What Happens Live, and someone asked Bershawn if she knew the women of Potomac. She said, yeah, I know them all. And then it came out that she was lying. She said the report is that she met them at the wedding. Remember, Karen gets married, that she was a +1 to, a +1, that she tried to befriend the women really rapidly, so much so that they were like, oh my God, she asked for their phone numbers. I believe Gizelle and Robin didn't give him, this was being reported, didn't give her the phone number at all. She was looking like a clout chaser. She said that it was reported that she did know Karen before filming, but because she met her one time previously at an event that Karen was hosting, they're calling out each other's lies.
Yeah, that's weird. So basically, you're saying that she was a creeper at the wedding.
Clout chaser.
Well, you know how, because you said be friends, and then like, how people just try to buddy up to you, and you're like, who is this creep?
Yeah.
Why are they all over me? It was sort of like that, you mean?
Well, like, we don't know you like that.
Right.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Back up. Yeah, I got it.
Chris says, does she know the mole of Potomac? Who do we think is giving all? Listen, I can't put blame one over the other. I don't know if it was just one person giving out information or all. Like maybe one person did it, and then another person said that's BS, and let me do it, and and it's just a mess. So they're all turning on each other, hating each other so much that they don't have a reunion, on top of a lot of mess that's going on. And here's the problems they're having with the network. The network was shocked at the backlash that Eboni got for talking about race all the time. I think they put her up to it, but maybe it was her. They were shocked by that. They were shocked by the fact that the other women didn't like Bershawn. This is not the other women's fault. It's whoever cast Bershawn, because she's really not what they portrayed her to be on the show, which is rich and, fitting in with the social lifestyle. That's not true. The network was also shocked that no one liked Leah. That is a mess. I think it needs to be canceled. I'll say it. The Real Housewives of New York was a mess. And I don't think, when you're getting to the point that you are canceling a reunion, which is the best part of the series. I love the reunions.
Right.
Stephanie says, if you get together a bunch of women who aren't real, yes, aren't wives, don't have houses, and are not of New York. This is true. This is true. And what are we even doing here? Thank you, Stephanie. You took my words right out of my mouth. This is a mess, and I don't know if they can save it. Chris says Bershawn is really Sweetie Kim's. Chris, Sweetie Kim's assistant. You guys remember Sweetie? This is the mess. This is the first time that a reunion has been canceled because they're saying that the women are too toxic.
Wow. That's
never heard of such a thing. I've never heard of such a thing. Let me move on so I can try to bring in a couple calls and see what you guys think of this mess. It is a mess. Of course, all the rumors about Ramona being, it's the Real Housewives of New York was just a huge disappointment, if you ask me, and nobody else has. Okay, let's move on to the mess of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Because, but listen, at least the women come together enough to have a damn reunion. We all know that Gizelle and Karen aren't getting along, but I don't think it would get so bad that they would say to hell with the reunion. I don't think it would get that bad on Potomac. But, if I'm wrong, call me out. But what happened today? Okay, so Gizelle has officially unfollowed Karen. Now, if you've been watching the shows, she's so upset with Karen because Karen said things about Jamal that she didn't like the previous season. But you said things about Karen, Gizelle. I don't understand this. Is she putting on for the cameras, or does she truly not like Karen? When you start unfollowing people, what do you think, Karen?
She don't like, no, she do not like Karen. I think she's jealous of Karen.
I think she's jealous.
She's jealous. And now, I mean, like, I guess, I mean, she faked like she liked Karen, but she stabs her every chance she get. When she get it in return, she's upset and hurt because how can that happen to a person with green eyes? You know.
Thank you, Mod Squad 33, from listening for the car. We appreciate that. Listen, to be specific, she's allegedly unfollows her this time because she's mad about this interview that Karen did with E-News. I can't play it, but I can let you guys listen to it.
Where will we see your guys' friendship go through the rest of the season?
I'm always hopeful, but unfortunately, Gizelle is slow to change. And I'm just at a point in my life where I am at acceptance of those and their actions that they bring. Always hopeful that she will get on the bandwagon because all of the ladies, we are having a great time. And I'm friends with everyone, even though Robin is her ride or die, and much respect for that. And we have our moments because of her commitment to Gizelle, regardless of what she says or does. I'm still okay with Robin and Mia, and Wendy, and Ashley, and Candace. We're just having a great time. I'm just hoping that Gizelle will get on the bandwagon with the ladies and change. Change is going to be required because these women are dynamic and they're not taking the bullying anymore and they don't have to. So she'll have to come correct. So yes, am I hopeful about our relationship? I always have a small amount of hope left for us because we were good in the day. So we'll see where that goes.
Is that unfollow worthy, Perry?
Well, if like she said, look, she said a few things. Her and the other ladies are pretty much happy, having fun. Gizelle come across as a miserable person, in my opinion. And so all these things make her more envious. And then she feel like, I think she thinks that she used to have the leader role and had like Gizelle, everybody followed her. Now she see the trend, everybody wanting to be Karen, not Gizelle. That's what I think the issue is. And that's enough to make you go on Twitter or whatever and start unfollowing people.
Perry, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. I don't know why Mo agrees with you. What? What the hell are you talking about, Perry? I listen. To a certain extent, I agree with you. It has to be jealousy. She has to be jealous. But on the flip side, you got other people in the chat saying, Gizelle keeps that show going. You have to have a troublemaker, and she's just doing her job.
Right.
Who's right? Who's wrong? You or the person in the chat?
No. I agree with the chat, but I'm not wrong either. I'm saying we both are right. Most shows get to have somebody that's, you get to have somebody that's great, and then you get to have somebody that's irritating, because that caused the drama on the show. If everybody was just great and happy friends, you wouldn't have this. But you can always have that person in the West Wing that gonna get so angry.
So the shade.
Because she feel like, though, Sharrell, look at the like personal life. I mean, you ever felt like sometimes like you worked a job or something, you was there first and you was the star of the show. Somebody passed you, and then you look at the other person's life, and that now you see the other person's life in your mind. The other person don't even have to tell you. You just felt that like that person's life better than yours. That's what I think's going on with Gizelle.
Someone says none of them want to be Karen. They are buying their home. Karen is renting that home.
Yeah.
Really, red lipstick hustler, Lily? I mean, listen.
And really, I mean, even to answer that question, I think, as far as buying homes and stuff.
How do we know that Karen's renting her home? I heard she made a killing off this year from her new company because they are expanding. She's doing the perfume, and she did something that made a lot of money. I can't put my finger on remember what it was. Do you remember what it was? She's expanding to do something.
Oh,
hats too. I can't remember what it was, but her fragrance is doing good, and it's in an upscale store. Go ahead, Perry. I'm sorry.
But I was just going to address the house thing. Really, people, a house takes 30 years to pay off. Go through all this stuff. I don't really think it's the house thing, whether she's buying or not. Gizelle knows she's living a better lifestyle than she's living. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, a lifestyle can be buying a house, buying the West Wing, or renting a mansion. Okay. If you look at just because I'm buying this barn that I'm better off than somebody in a rented mansion, I don't see how you can compare the two, in my opinion. And
Sheila just reminded me she has a new wig line that's coming out. Now there's money in that, huh?
I got you.
Wigs, and her wig has been looking amazing.
Nice.
She just looks nice. Yeah.
And maybe that's another reason. Maybe she's mad because Karen haven't gifted her no nice wigs or something. I don't know.
She also could be upset. I'm not trying to be messy. I'm just messy. She also could be upset because Karen tried to start her own makeup line called Everhue. Remember? And it flubbed. It was supposed to be in Target or something like that, and it just didn't sell. The company folded. She tried to blame it on the pandemic, but Sephora, Rihanna, Fenty Beauty still up and running during the pandemic. And not only is it still up and running, it has made her officially a billionaire. So,
Robin's still selling hats during the pandemic. No, I'm just saying. So, maybe all that stuff bothers her.
Vanessa says, I like Gizelle. She has a huge following. I get the Gizelle supporters saying that she keeps this show going. She's like Kenya. But when you take on that role like Kenya, like Lisa Rinna, there are going to be a group of people that say, you're doing way too much. You're doing way, way too much. Okay. So that's what's coming up. Okay. So we got Gizelle unfollowing Karen. Karen's acting like she's not fazed about it. Like, come around, you're a little out there, but hopefully one day you'll come around. In the meantime, I'm not worried about you, Gizelle. Let me go run my successful business. That's what Karen portrays to me.
Right.
In this interview, when she was talking about Gizelle, she also mentioned Wendy.
Speaking of Gizelle, stirring the pot, the Eddie rumors are coming. What are your thoughts on the Eddie rumors and how they're brought up and Wendy's reaction to all of it?
Rumors are always swirling about me around in this group. And I just refuse to be I don't support it. And I go directly to the source. I talk to Wendy. She says it's not true. That's all I need to know. I'm not going to bring it to the group for drama or extra punch. I am an extra punch all by myself. So I just think it's a little cruel and unnecessary. But Wendy handles her own. And I certainly support she and Eddie as a couple. I'm so happy for them.
We've got the storyline of Wendy's husband allegedly cheating. And I'm being told Gizelle's going to be the first person to bring it up. Maybe Gizelle is needed because Karen's like, she said no, so I believe her, the classy way to do. But maybe we do need a shit stirrer on the show because I think I believe him. I believe these rumors. I think Eddie cheating is what has set off this whole transformation.
Okay.
That she's going through, like that, and she thinks she looks good. She thinks she looks good, and the way that she's acting about her plastic surgery is making people sick and scrutinize it. Okay, like we are zooming in, like, girl, somebody actually sent me this. Like, girl, what is you wearing? What are you doing? Like, because now you want to act like you look good all the time. Then people are gonna remind you, no, you don't.
Right.
What the hell you got on over here? Okay. I don't know what this is. It really, really looks bad.
And to be honest with you, as a guy, just from a guy perspective, guys love nice looking girls. Guys like girls with, bodies and stuff. But it's how she act with the new body make me cringe. Yeah. Okay. Because with a person, if you can't just walk past and I say, damn, she look nice. When you have to come to me, look at me. Don't I look nice? Have you ever seen happiness before? And all this stuff. It's too much for Perry, okay? And you really portraying yourself really sadly at this point. For a person with 4 degrees, I would think you would have more class.
Ooh, Perry, you're going in. Listen, the scrutiny is bad. So we all know she's in the process of lightening her skin. This is crazy.
No.
I don't understand this process. I'm being told that a lot of African women do it in African countries and in India. That's the name of the country. So I guess to each its own, but it's bringing in a lot of scrutiny. Let me zoom in. I hate to do this. This was sent to me, Wendy. People are saying, yeah, it's a botched job and you didn't get your hands done. If you zoom in, this was sent to me. Okay. I did not go take these pictures. You see the lightning process right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then from here up, people are so messy. Oh my God.
Look at this, Sharrell. Is my hand too much different than my face? No, I'm just gonna keep it real. It too much isn't, but I get it. The hands probably can be in more sunlight than your face really may be, but
no, that hasn't.
No,
Terry, no.
So something's going on.
It's a botched job, they're saying, but nobody would have mentioned it. Nobody would have brought it up.
I mean, because she needs to put some of that cream around the knuckles and stuff and blend it in a little bit more. Whatever that bleaching cream is.
I don't know how they bleach. I thought somebody said it was a pill called
it's a pill?
That's what I heard.
I don't know.
It's bleaches, it's creams, and a pill. Some new pill. Somebody just told me about this pill. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. People are scrutinizing you, Wendy. Please, I know you're trying to take the pressure off of Eddie and what's coming up. And I'm being told that the Eddie situation is going to be brutal. Okay. Mm-hmm. Gizelle is not going to let it go. They're going to question her. Wendy's going to deny. This is the real issue here. We don't care you got your boobs done. We don't care you bleach your skin. We want to know about Eddie. And don't try to deflect. We don't care about Mia and what all the plastic surgery she had may or may not have done to her clit. We don't care. This is about Eddie. And she's going to do any and everything for us not to focus on this and for us to believe that Eddie did not do this. But I have a feeling, this is my personal feeling. I believe, Harry, did you break that story about Eddie?
I did. So, I mean.
And how long ago was that?
Oh, man, maybe 8 months ago? Maybe? It's been a minute. Or sometime early this year. I don't know.
Story, right?
January, February, maybe. It was way before the show came on.
Yes, and I believe it because I know how the story came to you. And it's just all feels true to me.
I believe it. And then she's doing, all these unnecessary changes. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like a person that's going through like a mental breakdown or some kind of state of depression. Okay. And then I think sometimes people often go through these changes before the public really find out that something bad happened in their house. Yeah. She want to reform this body so she can walk out and say, with happiness, I don't really care what he do. You know what I'm saying? Look at my body. He's the one that lost out, but maybe she wouldn't seen just my opinion. Maybe she's seen a picture of the other girl and took it to the doctor's office and said, hey, can you make me look better than this? I don't know.
Well, we'll discuss that with some callers. Let's bring up the final story, Mary Cosby. Okay, so Mary Cosby is being charged with she took in a delinquent, providing shelter to a delinquent, a minor delinquent. This is crazy. Okay, so this is what, and I'm told it's all going to be on the show. Now we have extensive, I don't know what the word to use, information about Mary. When Mary first came out, it feels like every family member called us about her. They are this is family. I would call it, what's the Hatfields and McCoys? The people that just kept fighting. No, they're all family. They're in an active lawsuit, still fighting over mama's money. That's what they called the grandmother. Can't even remember Rosemary. They call her mama. They're still fighting over mama's money. They still are arguing with each other. Okay, so now I'm being told that, yes, she did take in a minor and she allegedly encouraged the minor to do an illegal act. It was a family member that turned her in. With the family environment being so hostile, she can do anything at this point, and they're gonna go at each other. I mean, and the weird thing is, we've talked to many of her family members, and we like some of them. They're good people. One, not so fond of one that cussed me out, but the others, they're all was very nice and I likable. And I'm being told that Mary's very likable. What's going to happen with this family? And now more family drama this season. I'm going to watch though. I'm going to be and add another criminal to the list. Now you're being charged with something. Her court she got charged with this April 8th, and her court date is coming up. I believe they said August 11th. That's soon. But to know that another family member is behind all of this, would this family ever? First of all, how long have they been fighting over mama's money?
No, I mean, because unless the family willing to share the money and embrace each other, it's not going to stop. If you still going to say, well, no, get off my yard, get out of here, and I keep all the money, they going to keep fighting.
And then they called her out last season because last season she said that mama told her to marry her grandfather, step grandfather, and then family members came out and said, BS, I have it all on tape. If you guys want to go back and refresh your memory, it is bad. It's bad. Somebody's lying here. I think this season I'll start pulling out those court records that was given to me. And not only was court records given to me, I have hours and hours. It's no joke. No joke. So many hours I couldn't even get through it all of her church sermons and the things that she says to church people. And remember, she was ridiculing them about being poor, and hours of tape that really doesn't make her look so good. I don't know what's going on. I'm drained about the whole thing. I'm drained. Hi, Ty. How are you?
Hey,
what's up, Ty?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what's going on?
Good. What you want to talk about today? This is a lot of little news, but little crazy news, isn't it?
I just want to start off by saying I think for them to cancel the New York reunion is kind of crazy. Now I don't watch this show, but for me, like if they want to have a reunion, they can have it. Bravo must really don't want to have the reunion, because if I was Andy Cohen or whoever runs that stuff, I would be like, either you show up or you don't get paid. Like I'm pretty sure like they have to be contractually obligated to show up for these things.
Right.
Well, you just said something that just struck a bell with me. You're saying that maybe Bravo's not, because as much as they hate each other, they can have bodyguards on the set and say, if anybody get out your chair, you're fired.
Right.
You can put in stipulations like that. Or they probably don't want things to come out like Rashawn was not vetted. You know, you brought a woman. Can I just call up now and tell you guys a bunch of lies, rent a couple condos, and you'll let me in? Maybe it's things like that they don't want to get out.
But I feel like, though, they do that with all reality shows. So I feel like with every cast member or every show, we always seem to find out, like, however they really portray themselves is not really what's going on.
Well, that's true.
I don't really watch the show, but I see clips on like Instagram and stuff. But to me, like, I think off meeting her, they didn't really like her. I don't think they really gave her like the fair chance.
You don't think they gave Rashawn a fair chance?
I don't think so, because I like her. Like, from the clips I see, she comes off likable to me.
Ty, there's so much evidence that she might be likable, but she's a liar and a clout chaser. You can't crash people's parties. You just can't do it.
You definitely can't. I wouldn't even do that.
You can't crash people's party, and you got evicted. But you said that was your place. It's a lot.
I don't know. I mean, Ty said something. I think probably is more up to Bravo saying, you know what, though, let's go ahead and cut our losses with this show.
I don't think Bravo wants to have this reunion.
But I will say this. I interviewed Rashawn. I did. And I said that was one of the best interviews I've ever did. I loved her. She was open and honest. It's when I found out it was all lies that I changed my opinion.
Right.
So she can come off really reputable. So I see what there is a side to her, Ty, that I
and then also I think we're finna turn this into, instead of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, it's gonna be the Real Criminals of Salt Lake City. Because I've never seen it where it's 2 criminals on one show at one time. I've never heard of it.
I'm here for it. Somebody's echoing. Hold on, let me see. Hi, Sinitra, how are you? That's Sinitra.
I'm good. I'm not staying long.
Okay.
I can hear y'all. Can you hear me?
Yeah. A little staticky.
Okay. So I'm not staying long. I just wanted to say this really quick. Bravo canceled that reunion because they, like you said, it's a lot of stuff that they do not want to come out. Period, point blank. That's all I got to say about that. I think that some other stuff probably went on behind the scenes, Eboni too, that they don't want to come out. So they really just was like, let's scrap the reunion and say, that's really what I think. And then when it comes to Potomac, I hate to say it, I think Eddie got some skeletons in his closet. I'm sorry. And Eddie. I think Eddie got some skeletons in his closet.
That was all.
I don't want to believe it, but I think Eddie cheated. What about you, Ty? Do you think he cheated?
I don't know. I feel like I have to see more, because I feel like I feel like if Eddie cheated, either if he cheated, he was real smart. He must look at Michael and see what not to do. If he did, he looks at Michael and see what not to do. But I feel like if he did, we would have saw something by now. A picture, a woman would have come out by now.
Well, that's true.
So I don't know. So I'm still on the fence about it. I got to see how the episodes kind of play out before I make a decision. So right now, I'm gonna say right now no, because I feel like something would have come out by now, or while they were filming, somebody would have come out and said something by now.
Well, Ty, this one I disagree with you. I mean, I'll just say this. You can go, well, you can't see why he would just do this. I don't see how he could stay home with this chick that talk about these damn 4 degrees every night and not really bringing that to. I mean, I can see how he could have cheated. And the sad part, I can start to understand why.
Wow. Okay, Perry. All right, Sinitra, did you want to say anything else?
Sinitra, you on pause?
Oh my God.
I can't hear.
I unmuted it. Okay. So yeah, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Every other word. Let's see. Say something else.
I don't know. Me and y'all StreamYard. Me on you guys StreamYard, it doesn't cooperate. I don't know, but that was pretty much it. Definitely Mary Cosby going to jail is not a shocker. You know, I feel like she's already been measured for her prison uniforms, and it's just time for them to be delivered.
This is why I love
She tells lies.
What did they say?
She tells lies after lies. I saw how she talked to those people at that church.
Oh.
I saw how she talked to those people at that church.
Did you hear me say hours and hours of tapes on her and these sermons that she gave? They are quite disturbing, to say the least. Yeah.
That's one thing.
Let me stop you, Sinitra. We're having difficulties again.
But
all right, you look nice today. Take care. Bye-bye. Hold on. And then, Ty, I'm going to go ahead and bring on something. Did you have any other final words?
Did they say how much time she's facing? Because I'm still reading, trying to figure, did they say what kind of charges?
No. For real, I don't think it's heavy. I think it's 2 misdemeanor charges.
Yeah, she's gonna get no damn time.
Yeah, it's not okay, like that,
but yeah, she couldn't have been my pastor talking to me like that. She couldn't. Between her and Jamal Bryan, I don't know who's worse.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate you.
Later, Ty.
No problem. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, Canelo, before I start taking more calls, what did you have to sound off on?
Okay, let me tell y'all, Bravo and Brashana messing with my coin. Because y'all know I review it. So no review yet. Bitch, I don't get no money anyway, but they still mess with my coin. I mean, the show was good, before Brashawn came on. Now y'all know we always
Ooh-wee.
had.
That's a powerful statement, Camilo.
It is. It was because with Dorinda, Bethany, Sonia, even with Crazy Aviva, the show was good. Brashawn coming on here now, I'm with you, Sharrell. She's the one that's back there giving all this information out on Ebony. Why are you so jealous of Ebony? Because Ebony is the one that got the first role of being the black woman on, New York.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I need the reunion because I reviewed it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, poor Camilo.
I'm out of a job now. I don't have a job no more. I'm so mad at this. I cannot. I said, Sharrell, I got to get on here and I got to vent because I still got Potomac, but we still got like 3 or 4 months before their reunion.
Yeah.
And then, when Salt Lake come out, that's probably going to be sometime in December. I really do not want her there. They could have just had the reunion with the 5 women, exclude Brashawn.
And then not invite Brashawn.
And not invite Brashawn. That helped with she effed up my coins. I'm so bad.
All right, really quickly before I move on, do you think that Eddie cheated?
Yes. Now, we talked about this. And if you
Can we talk about this behind the scenes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Because see, you got to look at the episodes. Because remember, you reported I think Perry gave you the story, but you reported it last year when they was filming. It was the white lady came out, said she had a baby by him. So these are rumors that are coming out. So if he didn't cheat, and then he ain't come out to refute anything, he ain't said, I didn't cheat, I didn't do anything, I don't have a baby.
No, he came out and said it wasn't true. He put it out on Twitter.
But who put him up to it though?
Oh my God!
Who put him up to it? Eagle Claws. Eagle Claws is the one that did it. And she came out and just said not too long ago, because I think you just said it, Sharrell, that she came out and said, well, he ain't cheating and everything is fine. My husband wants me because I'm bleaching my skin and I got boobs and I got an ass now.
I cannot. I cannot with you. Oh, let me take another call. Hold on.
Boo, go ahead.
Hi, what is your name?
You on mute. You on mute.
Right. It's Coochie with a K.
Coochie, like Coochie?
Gucci, like Gucci.
It's like the cousin of Gucci.
Gucci. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this story about her like bleaching her skin, it's true?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes,
You
can
see,
look at it. You can look at it. Sharrell just put up a picture. Go and look at her.
Oh my God! Everybody's trying to pull it, MJ.
I mean, and you can go as light as you want, right, Canelo? Like
yes,
you can go
as light as
you can go to Michael Jackson color if you want.
Baby,
I hear that she's Nigerian, and I'm hearing that it's very popular in her country. That's what they do, and in India, and I think was it China or Japan?
Jamaica.
It's true. India too. Yes.
Yeah. These people are
because
bleaching their skin.
It's a sign of wealth.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I would be scared. I mean, if you want to bleach your skin, go ahead.
Yeah.
But for me, it feels like it might cause cancer.
It does because you're taking
so?
the pigmentation out of your skin, and when the sun hits it, that's radiation coming from the sun. So you're gonna have, that's what causes skin cancer.
Let me see if I can find a before and after pic. People are asking for it.
Yeah, because
Sammy Sosa went too far too. Remember Sammy Sosa?
That's
Yeah.
That's Frankenberry. That's Barry. That's why I call him Frankenberry because he looks just. If you go look at an old picture of the Frankenberry on the cereal and look at him, look just the same. They're twins. You can't tell them apart.
Or like Grimace from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh no, Grimace. No. He looks just like Frankenberry. There's no distinction. There's no distinction between the two. You can put them side by side in a lineup, and you would never know which one was which.
Yeah,
Grimace is purple. So
here are a couple pictures.
Yeah, because I'm just disappointed in her because she looked good the way she was last season.
She was fine.
She didn't have to do anything. Maybe put in, a smaller couple boobs and probably just a tad bit of
So
butt.
here is a before and after. Okay, so, but it's gotten even worse. So that's, you can see she's getting lighter and lighter, and then on this final one right here, where'd that go? Hold on. There's no denying it at this point. Hold on. Because now she's getting Michael Jackson is.
Yes. And I wonder how she's going to look for the reunion. Are we going to recognize her?
Probably not. She needs to stop right now at this picture I'm about to put up.
She gonna look like Michael Jackson, and this is it. He was like transparent.
So see how lighter she's getting?
Yes.
And now she needs to stop right here. If you go any lighter, Wendy, you're gonna creep me out.
This
is
girl,
enough.
This girl is another race.
Well, I mean,
she looked good before. And I'm just, because see, when she was sitting up under the lights last season at the reunion, her skin was just glowing. It was flawless. Now, maybe she's going to be Frankie Berry's wife. Who knows? I'm just saying. I mean, this just misses.
This is kind of bad, yeah.
It's bad, and now that I'm going to have to drag her even worse. I'm just going to have to drag her. Monday when they come on,
you do not have to. You do not have to.
When I watch it Monday, I'm gonna just have to drag her.
Oh wow. So Coochie, was there anything else you wanted to sound off on?
No, I just want to say I really love your show.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
And
I appreciate it.
I'm rocking the mole. Shit.
There you go, girl. There you go.
There you go. Anyway.
I own this though. I didn't steal it.
Fake? Oh, it's real. Oh,
wow. She said she owned it. She didn't steal it like someone else.
It says fake as Ebony and her bank account.
Someone said in the chat that you look like Gizelle.
Oh, now that is
that's a compliment.
That's a backhanded compliment.
Why?
Now, I'm not going to say Gizelle is ugly. She is not. She is a gorgeous.
Kenzie, look.
But hold on. But it's the attitude and her and her ways that makes her ugly.
Giselle,
I know. But we just she's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm saying she's beautiful. I'm saying it's her actions that make her ugly.
Well, anyway, Coochie, look at it as a compliment. Thank you so much for calling in.
Get your coochie. Get your
Take care. Thank you.
Hey, you take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
No, I don't want nobody to think that I don't like Gizelle. She's not ugly. I'm just saying it's her attitude that makes her like that.
Yeah, that makes her ugly. Hi, Bree. How are you?
Hey guys, I'm good. How are you guys? Hey Camila. Hey Terry.
Hey, what's up?
Before you sound off, a couple quick questions. I just want the audience's reaction. How do you feel about skin bleaching?
Honestly, look, people are gonna do whatever they want to do. I love my melanin skin, and I wish she loved herself. I wish Wendy loved herself.
You take it as a sign of not loving yourself?
Mm-hmm.
For her specifically, yes. I feel like she's just trying to please this man who, I mean, girl, find yourself someone better if he's going to cheat on you. You are beautiful. You don't need bigger boobs. You don't need lighter skin. You don't need to do X, Y, and Z to yourself because he wants to, excuse my French, do someone else. I mean, you were beautiful as is. So it hurts my heart. Like you just.
And you bring up a good point, Bree. This is what I was telling everybody. She was telling everybody in the first episode that she did this for herself because her boobs were sagging because she breastfed 3 children. My auntie breastfed all of her children, and she didn't go get no boob implants or anything. She only doing it because Eddie was out there with this woman, and she trying to keep him at home. And now she found out it was a white woman. She's lightening her skin, trying to match the lady.
What do you think about that, Bree? Wow.
I think it's a mixture of that, trying to please Eddie, but also trying to please us, the viewers. Honestly, some of us we're horrible. We will drag her, and I say we because I mean,
Oh,
I
I thought
haven't personally, but
you said, did
people
you
will
say
drag her,
we?
and she reads the comments.
Did you say
Everyone,
we or Canelo?
we as in,
She means all of them. Oh, I'm a drag.
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna
he's
hide it. I'm
included.
dragging.
He's included, but we can't sit here and say we haven't dragged her or someone hasn't dragged her, and she reads the comments. So that probably takes a part of her self-esteem as well.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Right.
it's probably a mixture, but at this point, I'm going to say no. I don't think she loves herself. And I think she's trying to please
Right.
everybody but herself.
I agree.
All right, Bree, I got a long line tonight. Thank you so much for calling
All right,
in.
guys. Talk
Thank
to you
you.
later.
Bye-bye.
Have a good week.
All right, do the same.
Jen says, jury's still out for me. Just about all Black women hands are darker than our sun protected. I don't know. The colleges. Wendy's arms are still beautiful black. I mean, to each its own, Jen. I mean, but I agree with Canelo. I think the reason she's getting the backlash is because we think she's doing it for low self-esteem because of Eddie, who allegedly was with a Caucasian woman. That's what I think.
And the thing is, like, if this would have never came out, and if it was still hush hush, you would have never heard. You would never see her go through this transformation.
I think so.
And you still hear about those 4 degrees.
Hi, Amelia. How are you?
Hello.
Hey,
Amelia, did you
Hey,
call in
what's up?
before?
I did, but
And did you tell me that was actually you on your avatar? On your
Yes, that was me. Yes.
Wow. Just when I seen that picture, I was like, I've seen that picture before. Are you still a ballerina?
I do actually still. I had yesterday and today I had to finish Swan Lake, so it was a very good ending. So good.
Wow.
So I made the picture because I made the picture at a ballet studio, so it's good.
Impressive. Okay, I have a long line. So do you have a comment or a question?
Well, I have a question about Wendy. Why she's doing this? I mean, she definitely has some issue with her body. You know, me as a dancer, I mean, I have issue with my body, but
you have an issue?
Well,
Amelia?
you know, it's like it's very common to have eating disorder. So I think people portray you as you like not eating, you like training a lot, you know. So I think about Wendy because Wendy seems a little insecure about herself. I mean, why are you even bleaching the skin? The last season of the reunion, she was so beautiful. I mean, hello, I liked her, you know, I really like. And this season, I just don't like Zen Wendy, whatever it is. You know?
So, do you agree with everyone else? Do you think that she's doing this? Do you think Eddie had an affair on her with the Caucasian woman from the law firm?
Well, I can be so truthful about, of course. I mean,
this is very specific. Whose name was? No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to.
I mean, all the guys, what they think other stuff. They don't think about the brains, you know.
Yeah.
If they see beautiful women, they just like, oh yes, she will be mine, you know.
And see, and that's why Wendy's doing everything she can to keep him. And obviously, he's not wanting her right about now. So,
you know, honestly, I feel sorry for Wendy because she is really beautiful. And if she's going to light even more, she's going to damage a lot of her skin. You know, it's just, I don't know. My
Last
mother...
question. Do you think that Wendy's jealous of Mia?
Of course.
Maybe she might light to that complexion. This is going to be too much.
I like Mia.
I love Mia, but I think she's a trigger for Wendy.
That's very true. That's very true.
Thank you, Amelia, for calling in. I appreciate
you guys. Love you,
ballerina. That's impressive.
I know. I wish I could.
Hi, LaShawn. How are you?
Hello. Hey, guys. How are you all doing?
Great. Thank you.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. Oh, my goodness, Sharrell. I love that blue on you. That's your color right there. I like that. I loved it. Oh, my goodness. So, like, I did not realize that Wendy bleached her skin until you just showed the pictures like earlier.
You didn't realize it? You forgot.
I did not.
You forgot about last season, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And you know what happens to people that do that? They usually have like this rusty, dusty undertone. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who are naturally light skinned still have a glow, right? But
Yeah.
people with that rusty dust, when they bleach the skin like that, it's like rusty dusty, like pale,
Like
like
Michael
there's no.
Jackson, it looks like death. It looks, yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like you look like a
yeah,
mannequin. You look like a mannequin.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, what is her problem? Girl, get you a new man.
Eddie,
Okay.
you know what the problem is.
We already know, but she ain't gonna say. She's not gonna say. She
She
has
has
to come out of.
definitely.
Go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, this some foolery. That is some
I-
foolery. What they got going. I mean, that's okay. So the
But
fact that she.
LaShawn, in all honesty, when a woman gets cheated on, it really takes a toll on you.
Mhm.
So, are we being too mean on her? You know, her.
No, I mean, I just had this conversation today with my daughters, and I'm like, men like the thrill of the chase. You can never, even in marriage, feel like you can be comfortable enough to just let everything go.
Yeah.
You have to keep
Ooh.
yourself up. You have to keep, you got to keep them coming, baby. They need to feel like they chasing something, and so if she just like kind of let herself go, she need to get that bag.
Well, I mean,
Whatever it was that attracted him to her from the beginning, she need to go find that.
Elizabeth, you know you're wrong to bring up little Kim. You know you're wrong.
She ain't wrong. She ain't wrong because
Kim is worse than Michael Jackson. I don't know what to say.
Man, look, Kim look terrible. Like
Terrible,
that is not
terrible. I don't mean to be mean. I like you, Little Kim, and everything, but who the hell are you? And what did you do with Little Kim?
Look bad. And you know what?
I'm sorry.
When they bleach their skin like that, you see the knuckles and stuff. The knuckles on their fingers be like true, like real dark, like 10 shades darker. And it's like, what in the world are you doing?
Yeah.
You gotta have like something mentally wrong with you.
Oh, but okay. All right, look, LaShawn, thank you so much for calling. You are too much for me. I love you to death. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all have a good
day. You take care. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye-bye.
You just did all the dragging for me.
Bye-bye.
She just did all the dragging on Wendy for me, but I still got to do some more.
Is it Amber Smoke? The Amber Smoke.
Yeah.
Is that your picture? Is that your picture? You are
How you doing? Hey guys.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Okay. What did you want to sound off? A comment or question?
First of all, I want to say hi. I watch you guys all the time, and Gabor has me cracking up constantly too.
We love Gabor.
Yes, I'm from Houston, so I was like, "Oh, Houston." But anyways, what I wanted to say was, first of all, Wendy is really, really insecure, and the 4 degrees was like a smoke screen from season 1, and she was like, 4 degrees, 4 degrees. I'm gonna cling on to that. Now is the surgery. And I think she feels like she has to compete to, be a popular housewife on the show.
That too. Yeah.
She's like, so let me get the helium boobs, let me get the BBL, let me go out.
Wait,
like that.
hold on one second. I hate to cut you off. Kobe, you are so wrong for this.
Kobe, no, he wrong.
I couldn't even let you finish talking because I'm cracking up. Sammy Sosa's skin looks like raw chicken breast.
He is wrong, and he knows he was wrong.
What about you, Amber? You're very pretty. Would you lighten your skin?
No, oh no, it's melanin magic. We're not lighting the skin. No.
That's what we tend to believe over here. But in Africa, India, and in China, they like the pale white skin. If you were around that, wouldn't you? Would that be a part of the culture?
I mean, I've seen like the stuff on certain blogs where they show people that are from different places doing it, and I just think to myself, it looks ashy to me. It looks very much baby powder. It doesn't give like, oh wow, you look great. It's like, why would you do this? You look so much better before. So, but I wanted to say something too about Miss Gizelle, okay? Because Miss Gizelle, she's always in people's business. She's always starting stuff. She's always doing stuff, but she clings on to people that she feels like she's either better than or they don't have as much. She didn't like Monique. She didn't like. I'm curious how this Mia thing is gonna go. I think the only reason why she's being nice to Mia is because she's friends with Karen, so she wants to get under Karen's skin.
I feel the same way that you do, but we have another side of the coin. Some people say Gizelle is needed. Without Gizelle, that show will be boring. And what do you say to that?
She is needed now. We don't need to go to sleep during the show. Gizelle is going to be messy. She's going to bring us ugly clothes and bad, tacky furniture. You know,
barn houses.
The West Wing that looks weird. Like, we need to see that. So, you know, I'm here for her being on the show, but I'm not like a super fan of the things that she does now.
Right.
So she knows that's her job, then she knows we're going to give her backlash for it.
Well,
now we're one big happy family.
Lisa Rinna has been asleep all season.
I
thought that was her job. But Gizelle, thank God, is still on her job. So even though I'm not a huge fan of Lisa, you know, I'm happy when she turns up on the people because it gives us something to watch.
Exactly.
But she ain't gonna do it with Erica because you know if she do, she got to pay that $5 million back.
Camila, you're so messy.
But Erica will shut people down too. Erica will cuss you out.
And that's why she won't do it. That's why
make me stop talking.
And as far as Eddie,
she is she's so foul. He calls me every day.
I love it. That voice is exactly Erica.
Oh my God.
That is Erica.
That is Erica.
Does it sound like Erica, really?
Yes.
Just like her.
It sounds just like her.
Anyway, Amber, I got a long line. Did you have any more questions or comments?
The last thing I wanted to say was A, Mary been crazy, and B, I feel like Eddie, I don't know if he's cheating or if his eyes are wandering, but whatever she's doing, I feel like she's doing it to try to entice him and be more appealing to him and on the show. And she just got it like, that's her man.
You have to admit this, Amber. Eddie has a crush on Mia. We have to admit that. We have to admit it, okay?
I feel like Miss Mia is cute and everything. I mean, I didn't like the pajamas that her or Robin wore last episode. I felt like they were giving sweatsuit, but I feel like Miss Mia is cute. I just think, you know, maybe there's, I don't want to be rude, but just a couple things like her face. Little bit.
Don't. Okay, Amber, we're done.
Okay. Okay.
You guys are too much. Listen, you are beautiful. I really think you're pretty. I'm glad
gorgeous.
You're comfortable in your own skin. And when you call back, you will be the same shade. Thank you so much.
Yes, I will. All right. The exact same shade. Yes.
Take care.
All right, thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Good weekend.
Okay, you guys, this is my last call because it's time to go. Sorry guys, last call. Hi, Corey.
Hey.
Thank you so much for the show
you're
that
welcome.
you did today.
Thank you for
good about
allowing
it
me.
now. It was a lot, but now I'm glad that we did it. So thank you.
Me too.
I'm sorry I missed it.
That's all right, my
It was
love.
good. Go back and watch it.
I will.
Okay, what was your question or comment, Corey? And where's my boy Brendan?
Right here sneezing. You say hi. You know he right here with me. He said, "Is there another one?"
I know, and Sharrell is like a drug. We need her every day.
You know it. You know it.
I'll be checking my phone. I'm like,
scare me, Canelo.
Huh?
I said a drug. Don't scare me.
Is it a good way? Because I be looking at my cell phone. I'm like, Perry, why you ain't texting me? Why you ain't texting? I need Sharrell right now.
Somebody says that Erica sounds like that because she smokes.
She does.
You think that's
she sounds like she got a strong case of emphysema. She does.
Okay, sound off, Corey. What was your question or comment? So funny. Did Corey freeze?
No, that was me. I was taking a breath. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I think that Wendy has a problem because she's so mean to her husband that he does not love her anymore. I noticed that last year.
Stop. That is a strong statement. You think Eddie doesn't love? Oh my gosh.
I don't see it.
I agree with her.
I don't see it.
Oh my God.
That's in my opinion, though. Let me save y'all in case they watching the vlog. In my opinion, I don't think Eddie still loves her because she is really mean to him.
But he doesn't love her, Corey. That is.
I just don't. I don't, because she was talking about things. They were at dinner with moms before mom said, "You want to see my pancake breast?" I was like, no. But I don't think he loves her anymore. I think his feelings for her have changed. And I think that's what's making her a little insecure. But if she would learn to talk to him, she talked to him like a dog.
Yeah, because you remember, look what she did to him when they look how he been acting when she came out with the Homie Central line, when she came out with the candle. Y'all saw how he looked at her like, bitch, please. He's like, I ain't fit to put no money into you like that.
Exactly. And she's a lawyer. Not a lawyer, but she's educated enough to know you need more than a paragraph in a business plan. Come on, let's not make this your storyline. I'm inept in business, but yet I got 4 degrees. Who believe in that?
This is gonna be a hell of a review on Monday, because I
can't wait.
You're gonna call me. I'm gonna say, "Hi, Corey, sound off," and you're gonna do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right for my notes. I'm gonna take notes. And in New York, I think the problem why they're not having a reunion is Ramona, Luann, and Sonia don't want to come to the reunion. So instead of firing all 3 of them, they just not gonna have a reunion. I think
Ramona,
they scared.
I can understand, because the rumors. But Luann and who was your third person?
Sonia. I think Sonia's scared of Brashawn. Because Brashawn got all up in her face.
When she was drunk, she had that liquid courage in her. I mean, they were about to go down.
I mean, I watch it on occasion. I watch it until it pisses me off, and then I'll change the channel. So, which is like half the show. But
you think that Sonia is scared of Brashawn?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
She loves Ebony. Now, Sonia loves Ebony.
Well, because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ebony got good sense. But Sean don't have the sense God gave a Billy Goat, as Brendan would say.
Oh my God!
And I've been thinking it. I've been saying it too. Saying it.
She's cuckoo. I'm sorry.
Because she came in too strong, and then she got half the cast mad at her.
I was kind of confused because I saw your interview and I was like, "Oh, is that the same person?"
Oh, that's oh.
I had to Google her.
I gotta say this really quickly because I gotta wrap it up. I interviewed Brashawn, and she gave me one of the best interviews I've ever done.
I gotta watch it.
She was articulate. She had congruentive sentences and everything.
She was inspirational because she's talking about her journey with cancer and her family suffering from mental illness and how she got through that.
Yeah.
It was the best interview I ever got. And then all of a sudden,
I was looking forward to seeing her until I saw her.
And then all this bad information came trickling in. And I didn't cover it at first because I was like, I love Brashawn. I can't do that. But then it just kept rolling downhill.
You didn't want to believe it.
I didn't want to believe it. And I don't think they're going to bring her back.
No, they don't need to. They don't need to because look how she divided it. As much as the cast have, done their bull crap throughout the years, they never not once not had a reunion. Never not once had one.
He can't get. He mad. He mad. All right.
John belongs in New Jersey.
All right, Corey. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I will see you Monday with your list. Okay.
All right. Okay. See you guys. Love y'all.
Right. Love you too. Take care.
Anytime. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Brendan.
Bye, Brendan.
Bye.
Later, Brendan.
All right, Canelo, I'm going to go ahead and end it here.
All right, darling. I can't wait for Monday.
Monday.
You better not be late on that text message. I'm going to get you. Because I got to get that text. But I appreciate y'all for letting me come on. I got to go too because I got to do the husband duty, watch movies tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, tell him I said hello.
I will. I will. Y'all have a good weekend. I love you both. Y'all have a good weekend.
Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
All right, you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't take any more calls. I always try to stay in that hour mark because I'm on a time schedule. But this was a good video. I mean, it wasn't a lot of like breaking news, but it was a lot of information that we needed to know. And that whole Eboni thing, getting charged for stealing 20 years ago. Rashawn, is that you? Rashawn, is that you? I'm just saying. I mean, we all know you don't like her allegedly because she stole your spot as being the first African American. It's so much going on behind the scenes. Anyway, I wanted to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do, so I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to thank everyone in the chat. You guys were opinionated again, funny. We've got a nice little groove over here, don't we? Like we all blend, we all mesh, we all are opinionated, and I love and appreciate every opinion. Perry, thank you so much. We will be back on Monday with Gabor to talk about the Real House. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, and it's going to be good because now they're talking about the cheating. So this is when it gets good. All right, Perry, on 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.